This program demonstrates a simple while loop. The program begins by declaring and initializing a variable called num to the value of 1. The while statement begins the loop by testing for the condition is num less than or equal to 10. Since the initial value of num is 1, this is a true condition. So therefore, as long as this condition is true, the contents of the loop, that is, the items in between the braces, will be executed. The statements in the loop will be to display the word num followed by an equal sign, and then the value of the num variable. After this display, the num value will increase by 1. Then the loop will return to the top of the while statement, and once again, the value num will be tested against the value of 10. Since 1 plus 1 is 2, this will still be a true condition. That is, num will be less than or equal to 10. This will continue until the value of num is no longer less than or equal to 10, which will happen when num is 11. When num is 11, these statements will not be executed. What will happen, however, will be this statement, which says the loop has ended, will be displayed. Let's compile the program to observe the execution. And as you can see, the program displays the numbers 1 through 10. This proves that the value of num does increase by 1 each time through the loop. And when num becomes 11, the loop does not execute. Rather, it will display the statement which is outside the loop. Of course, the programmer could begin the value of num at any value it wishes. For example, it could begin the value of num to be 4, and it could increase the value of num instead of 1, perhaps by 2. Now, if we recompile this program and then observe the execution, you'll note that now the loop will execute while the value of num is 4, 6, 8, and 10. Another way you can control how many times the loop is executed is by changing the condition. Of course, if this condition were to be num is less than 10 as opposed to less than or equal to 10, that would change the output as well. Let's recompile once again, now that we've made this change, and then re-execute. As you can see, this time, the value of 10 is not displayed, as the condition has now changed to say when num is less than 10, not when it is equal to 10. It is entirely up to the programmer to initialize the value and to test for that value. One thing you should note about while loops is that you do not need to use numbers. You could use character or string data as opposed to simply numeric variables.